I wanted to reach out and connect with you drivers that are out on the road through this deal. Tell you a few things that we know for sure and a few things that nobody still knows for sure. One thing we know for sure is that they have relaxed the hours of service for drivers pulling essential emergency loads. What we don't know for sure is what constitutes an emergency essential load. So that's up in the air and undecided. Rest area closures. The states can't make up their minds as to what they do with the rest areas here either. There's no solid decision. Companies are pushing for the rest areas to be left open. The problem is that the rest areas are running out of essentials in the rest area, so the states want to close them. So there's no definitive rule on whether the rest areas are going to be open or not. The truck stops. Well, you've got three different groups involved here too. You've got the states, the FMCSA, and the people that own the truck stops. The states are saying that they want the truck stops to be open, but the restaurants closed. The FMCSA is demanding the truck stops stay open and the restaurants stay open. And the Truck Stop Owners Association is saying, hey, we'll be here as long as you need us 24/7 for fuel. But they're not making any promises about the restaurants and the rest areas. So, bottom line here is, you're on your own. You're going to have to take care of yourself. Now, something that's come to our attention is, and it's a distressing issue to me, carriers haven't made up their mind on how they're going to handle this whole thing. But what we've seen and encountered and heard about are truck drivers that get sick on the road and the carrier says, okay, just park. We'll come and get you. They come and get the driver that's ill, but they put another driver in that same truck without sanitizing the truck. So you'll want to avoid practices like this. You've got to take care of yourself because no one's doing it for you. So all of these decisions are going to be yours and yours alone. Because when emotions run high, sometimes intelligence goes right out the window. So you've got to be doing your own thinking here. So carry lots of food with you because there's no sure answer on how easy the food's going to be to get or whether the restaurants are going to be open or not. Take all the personal items that you may need or require. Take lots of clothes. Think about all the loads that you accept or refuse. There are huge backups at some of these grocery chain warehouses now. So think about what you want to do because you've got to be the author of your own best decisions. You can't require or can't rely on the carriers to make the best decisions for you. They're going to want to keep making money as much as they always do. That's always going to be their bottom line. But you've got to do what's best for you here. And if you feel like you'd be safer at home, you got to stand your ground and do it. We just wanted to say that we're here through this with you guys. We want to help in any way we can. We want you to stay safe. We want you to take care of yourselves first and worry about the trucking companies later. On just a little note on that, here's a bad time for guys thinking about wanting to be lease operators. Here's a bad time for lease operators because you don't know whether the freight's going to slump or not. You don't know if the economy's going to slump or not. But no matter what, one thing is for sure, the trucking companies are still going to want their payments on those leased trucks, whether they can give you the work or not. So there's something to consider. It's interesting to note that while Wall Street's shutting down, truck drivers are still out working. And trucking has always been the kind of job that separates the men from the boys. So while the boys are home, the boys in the office and the dispatchers, while they're home sniffing, blowing into their Kleenexes and whining to their mommies, we're still out there running the roads and moving the loads. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more updates as the week goes on. Take care. Take care of yourselves. Be careful. We'll see you on the back haul.